Channel 7, time for 7 First Alert weather.
Well, once again, we have some pretty incredible weather that's moving around the area. So let me just kind of work our way through this once again. This is for urban or small stream flooding. You can see these little white dots pushing through. Those are thunderstorms or lightning strikes. And so because of that, you can see toward Melba, south of Nampa, it was already through Caldwell, which had some pretty heavy rain in areas, and moving through Boise. So just watch that for tonight. The orange area that you see here in the square, this is a severe thunderstorm warning. We don't get those too often, but we've got one for tonight, okay? Criteria of that, of course, is showing that we have hail, about a ½ inch diameter in some spots, so it could be damaging. We also have winds that are gusting about 40 miles an hour and some heavy rain as well as lightning, which can also be damaging. And you'll notice that's moving from west to east, and it's just north of Mountain Home before it pretty much disintegrates as it moves into some of those mountains. But still, some of this heavy weather could be moving around, moving out toward the central mountains and some of those spots. Most of it for right now. If you look at the storms toward Baker City and moving up into the mountain locations, they're getting thunderstorms as well as some periods of very heavy rain. You can see the severe thunderstorm right now, which just crossed the freeway, and now it's just heading to the east. So it's still some concerns in some of these spots. You see most of the storms moving through Oregon there, but then as we come down a little lower, just keep in mind, not quite as strong, but there's still another area of thunderstorms that are just west of Twin Falls. So there's a line there up toward Ontario, all the way down the interstate, all the way down to Twin Falls with some of those thunderstorms for this evening. And the question is how much will it last? Well, we're getting a big part of it moving through right now, but there's still some more storms down here to the southeast. So some of this could even continue close to midnight tonight. Now, a lot of this is going to start decreasing as we get after sunset, and they're going to be kind of on and off for the evening, so we'll just kind of have to watch those as they continue to move through. As you look at Twin Falls for tomorrow in the forecast, highs will be right up around 70 degrees. Most of your central mountains will just be in the 60s. As we move over here to the western mountains, temperatures right around 60 degrees for tomorrow. Still some rain showers and thunderstorms in the western mountains, but it starts to dry everywhere else, which is the case down here in the valley. And as you look at Boise tomorrow, it's 72, 73 degrees for the high temperature in Meridian. Watch what happens here as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. We get close to 80, and we could even see a 90 on Friday somewhere here in the valley. But you know what? As we get more toward the end of the week, there's a chance of some more showers and thunderstorms again on another weekend as we go in. But as we get closer, we'll talk more about it. So tomorrow's temperature is 72. Then you can see Tuesday is 76, starts to dry up late tonight, early tomorrow morning, so it stays that way Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then we're back to a chance of a few thunderstorms as we get into next weekend, and that will be bringing those temperatures down around 80 degrees, especially as we get to next Sunday. But even this, for Friday, as you notice for at least Tuesday, those 4 days through Friday, we're going to be looking at some real heat and temperatures that are going to be on the rise and generally dry conditions, but we'll have some high clouds and well as breezy conditions once in a while. Back with more news in just a moment.